This appeared in November 2019 University papers. You can read it. I will just give you some highlights. Balance sheet in the books of Falguni Limited as on 31st March 2018. We have equity share, preference shares. Here we have goodwill, patent, profit and loss, preliminary expenses. Preference dividend are in arrears for 4 years. And then we have 7 adjustments, for which we are going to write journal entry, prepare a capital reduction account, and also balance sheet. So we go to line number 1. The preference share shall be reduced to rupees 50 each and equity share 2 rupees 2 each. So in this line there are 2 journal entries. So we go to the first one. Preference share are to be reduced to rupees 50 each. You see number of preference share. The value of the preference share is 4 lakh divided by this 100 rupees will give us 4,000 preference shares. So what is the journal entry? Journal entry is preference share capital account 4,000 multiplied by 100, 4 lakh. To preference share capital account, this 100 we are going to convert to 50. 4,000 multiplied by 50 gives us 2 lakhs. And 2 lakh is the reduction in the share capital, which is a gain for the organization, and that is why capital reduction account is credited. Similarly, for the equity shares, equity share reduced to rupees 2 each. We go here, number of equity share is 1 lakh, price of the share is 10 rupees. So what is the journal entry? The journal entry, equity share capital account debit 1 lakh multiply by 10, 10 lakhs. To equity share capital account 1 lakh multiply by 2, 2 lakhs. To capital reduction account, the difference 10 minus 2, that is 8 lakh. This 8 lakh will go to capital reduction account credit. Then we make a capital reduction account and we post these 2 entries over here on the credit side like this. Okay. We go to the question, we go to line number 2. Of the preference dividend in arrears, 75% to be waived and the remaining to be paid in cash. 75% to be waived means 75% is cancelled. So what is remaining? 25%. 25% we are going to pay, and that is why the journal entry is for 25%. Since we are making a payment, capital reduction account will be debited. As it is, debit all the expenses and losses. So what is the journal entry? The journal entry is capital reduction account debit to cash and bank account, arrears of preference dividend, and how are we getting the 40,000? This 40,000 we are getting like this. It is 10% on 4 lakh of 4 years, which is 4 lakh multiplied by 10% multiplied by 4, and out of this only 25% we are paying, that is equal to 40,000. So we get 40,000 over here. This we are going to write in the capital reduction account, which is on the debit side. Okay. Then we go to the question, line number 3. The debenture holder to take over plant and machinery at rupees 6,50,000 in part satisfaction of their claim, and the balance amount due to them to be converted to 13% debentures. So what is here? Also there are 2 journal entries. First of all, plant and machinery is valued here at 6,50,000, and if you see in the question, the plant and machinery is 6 lakh rupees. Okay. So we go to the journal entry for debentures. First we write the journal entry for payment to the debenture holders. And what are we going to pay them? We are going to pay them in plant and machinery of 6,50,000 and 13% debenture for the remaining balance. And what is the amount of debenture in the question? The amount of debenture is 7,50,000. So we go to journal entry. Here we write debenture account is debited 7,50,000 to plant and machine account 6,50,000 to 13% debenture 1 lakh. Okay, and then we write journal entry number 5. Journal entry number 5 will be for This 6,50,000. Now the value of the machine has increased from 6 lakh to 6,50,000, and there is a increase of 50,000. 50,000 is the gain. Credit all the gain, income and gain, that is for capital reduction, and therefore capital reduction account is credited. So we go to the capital reduction account and we write on the credit side this 50,000. Let me go to next. Let me go to next. Line number 4. Bills payable to be paid off, and the creditors agreed to waive rupees 20,000. So there are two things. One is bills payable and second is creditor. Okay, so what is the amount of bills payable? 60,000. What is the amount of creditor? 1,40,000. One out of 1,40,000 we are going to pay. We are going to waive only 20,000, and this 60,000 we are going to pay fully. So here we are going to write two journal entries. So let us go to the journal entry. This is a journal entry for payment of bills payable because we are making a payment. So the journal entry is bills payable account debit to cash and bank account. That is 60,000. Then for creditors, it is waived off. And therefore capital reduction account will come into the picture because whenever the creditor is reduced, it is a gain to the organization. Therefore capital reduction account will be credited. For capital reduction account, you have to remember the rule. Capital reduction account is a nominal account. Debit all the expenses and losses and credit all the income and gain. So this is a gain, so we are going to credit. So here we write in the capital reduction account, on the credit side, 20,000. Then we go to the next line, line number 5. All intangible assets are to be written off. All intangible and fictitious assets are to be written off. Here we find that there are 4. One is goodwill, second is patent, then there is profit and loss, and then there is preliminary expenses. So we are going to write off this. So capital reduction account will be debited and these all accounts will be credited. This is a journal entry, capital reduction account debit to goodwill, to preliminary expenses, to profit and loss, to patent. The total comes to 9,30,000. This we are going to write capital reduction on the capital reduction account. This debit side, goodwill, patent, profit and loss, preliminary expenses. The next line, line number 6. The following assets are to be revalued: furniture, stock, land and building, and debenture, and the revalued amounts are given: 30, 60, 6 lakh and 70,000. First we check the furniture. Furniture is 35. Here the furniture is 30, so there is a decrease. Stock is 60. Here the stock is 80, so there is a decrease. Debtor is 90, and here the debtor is 70, so there is a decrease. Land and building is 6,50,000. Here the land and building is 6 lakh. So again there is a decrease. So new values are less than the balance sheet values. So there is a decrease in the fixed asset values. Whenever there is a decrease, it means there is a loss to the organization. We are going to write on the debit side, debit all the expenses and losses. So that is our next journal entry. Capital reduction account debit to furniture, to land and building, to central debtor, to stock, the revalued amount. Difference between the amounts we are going to write over here. Then we go to next line, number 7. The company obtained a secured loan of 1,50,000 at the rate of 12% interest by mortgaging land and building for repayment of bank overdraft, bills payable, and reconstruction expenses amounted to rupees 20,000. So I think there are first journal entries for securing the loan. Second is repayment of bank overdraft. Bills payable, we have already done. The third entry is payment of reconstruction expenses. So here there are 3 journal entries. So here we write the 3 journal. First journal entry, this is for the loan, cash bank account debit to bank loan. Then the second entry is for the realization expenses, capital reduction account debit to realize cash and bank account 20,000. Third entry is for payment of bank overdraft account debit to cash and bank account. So whenever the capital reduction account is debited, so here we go to capital reduction account and here we write about these are the entries for furniture, stock, land and building debtor, and then cash and bank for reconstruction expenses. Below this, there are no other journal entries. We have also written journal entry for preference dividend, which is in arrears, and intangible assets we have also written off. So only one journal entry will remain, and that journal entry is for what is the balance in the capital reduction account. So in the capital reduction account, you will find that in this question, the debit side is more and the credit side is less. So whatever difference it comes on the credit side, 15,000. If the difference comes on the debit side, it goes to capital reserve. If the difference comes on the credit side, it goes to goodwill. By goodwill. So goodwill is coming to 15,000 and that is our last journal entry. Goodwill account debit to capital reduction account. The amount is 15,000. So with this, we completed the journal entry as well as the capital reduction account. Now just I would like to give you a glimpse of the balance sheet, but you should more focus on journal entries and capital reduction account. Balance sheet. First, we have to write the format of the balance sheet. Shareholders fund, non-current liabilities, current liability, whichever amounts are available, we are writing here. And then we have to make the notes to accounts. First is equity share capital. Equity share capital and preference share capital. Equity share capital is 2 lakhs and preference share capital is 2 lakh. This is all coming from journal entry 1, GE means journal entry 1 and journal entry 2. And the total here is 4 lakh. This 4 lakh we are going to write in number 1 over here. There are no reserves and surplus because it has gone to goodwill. Second is long-term borrowing. Long-term borrowing means 13% debentures and the bank loan of 1,50,000. That is from journal entry number 4 and journal entry number 10. Then we have bank overdraft. Now how this 20,000 has come, before that we have to see the cash and bank account which we have made over here. From journal entry number 10, we get 1,50,000, that is the loan. Then journal entry number 3, 6, 11 and 12 are related to payments. So the payment is 1,70,000 and the amount we have got as a loan is 1,50,000. So 20,000 is extra, that is bank overdraft. So we have written it over here. Then comes trade payable. Trade payable is sundry creditors. Sundry creditor is 1,20,000, which is 1,40,000 minus 20,000, that is written off. Then we have tangible assets, land and building, revalued amounts, which is there in the question, line number 6. Then we have intangible assets. This we will get in the last journal entry, 15,000. Then we have finished goods. Finished goods is 60,000, that is a revalued amount. Then we have bills receivable and debtors. Bills receivable you will find in the old balance sheet and debtor from the revalued amount which is given in the line question, line number 6. Now all these numbers you see 8, 7, 6, these are schedule numbers. All these totals that we get over here, we write it in the balance sheet. It's from 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we write all the totals. Four lakh, 2,50,000, 20, 1,20,000, that your amount is 7,90,000. For asset side, tangible, intangible, current assets, that is under that inventory and trade receivable, and the amount is 7,90,000. So with this, we finish question number 4. Thank you very much.